So I gotta say, right off the rip, this episode is an A plus for me. I thought testing Boruto's resolve was something that was a great move, and to do it now, there are a lot of people who I've seen talk bad about Boruto per se, but I don't mind his personality. His personality's fine. I mean, would we have liked Naruto if we didn't sympathize with him? No, no, we would not have. If we did not know what Naruto was going through, how everyone despised him just because of something that was inside of him and not for the content of his character, itself, then we wouldn't have cared. We would not have liked Naruto. Let's just be honest. If you say otherwise, yeah, I ain't gonna believe you. I'm gonna call you a liar. I mean, Boruto, his resolve, we find out, is to be a ninja for his friends because he finds out he is the nucleus. And Kakashi goes in on Boruto about his resolve and how it's rubbing off on these other students. And that's interesting because Naruto was a character to where no one gave a shit what he said, but he rubbed people the wrong way at Boruto's age, and he rubbed them the right way, even though he rubbed them the wrong way. Him rubbing them the wrong way made them push harder, made them press harder, made them work harder, and so on and so forth because of the anger and or frustration they would get from loudmouth Naruto. Now, Boruto's a character to where everyone likes him in the class. No one hates Boruto. They like him. And maybe he even has a bigger, they didn't do this directly, but maybe indirectly he has a bigger influence because of who his dad is, right? I mean, maybe. But whenever we look at Boruto, he rubs them the right way. He is someone that they look up to. Awabi says that. That's why I love Awabi's character. Awabi's such a great character. He's someone who, but he perseveres. He pushes through things he doesn't want to do. He states, I did not want to say what I just said, but I had to say it because I know it's damn true. And that's something that's huge. You are the nucleus of this class. He is the brains. He is the thing that makes them work. He's not even the genius, because of course that's going to be Shikadai. Let's just be honest. He's Shikamaru's son, but he's the nucleus. He's the thing that makes everything tick. I think him being the heart of the class may be even better, but I think that would have been weird to call him the heart of the class because he didn't really have resolve. He lacked that, right? He lacked that motivation, but he's motivated because he always wants to be with his friends, and that's just foreshadowing. And maybe that can turn to something else way more down the road when it becomes for an older demographic where death is a serious thing. Maybe someone in the class that will die off eventually, and that's what truly changes Boruto. We know Boruto's going to be more of a Sasuke-esque looking character, fighting style, because Sasuke is going to be his sensei, and of course you're a product of your environment. He's going to change a little bit. His attitude, his persona will change a little bit, and probably defer a little bit more to Sasuke's. Maybe he's not really a loudmouth, but he can be. But maybe he's going to be someone who definitely has that Naruto outlook on things, but he has that Sasuke kind of like personality to where he's not too talkative. He's talkative because he has that that hint of Naruto in him. So he's outgoing, but he's not outgoing at the same time. He's to be that perfect blend of the two. I think is maybe where it goes. Maybe he's just a badass goofball, right? He's just a badass looking goofball. I don't know. I don't know where that's gonna go, and I'm just dying to see where it goes. But one thing I also did love about this episode was the fact that they showed us the attributes of other characters. They showed us who are the fastest, Metal Lee and the Cat Girl. I was wondering why she had that tail, so that's something new. I'm interested to see her character. I really want to dive into her characters, like I guess the concept of her powers, the idea behind them. I want to know like what kind of jutsu is she using? Is she newer species to the ninja, kind of like culture, jutsu wise and whatnot? I'm just interested. I've never seen that kind of technique before with the whole cat thing, cat tail. So I am interested, on that forefront. And the girl that like screamed, is that a new technique or something? I mean, that's a sound. That would be a sound move. I've never seen it before, but nonetheless, I was kind of like, oh, okay, well, I wouldn't mind seeing more of that. But I did kind of like skip something here that I really did want to talk about with the whole Wabi thing. I loved all the characterization it did give. Wabi said, "Hey, I would still be that kid in the corner if it wasn't for you." Just sulking that I wasn't gonna, even make it to the next level of tuning. That's the beginning. And he got, everyone else starts pouring in a little bit. Hey, you did this, you did that, and yeah, I mean that's cool to see nonetheless. But I really like the Wabis, man. I mean, characterization to me isn't just telling us who a character is. It's telling us why they are who they are. Giving us the why and the who and so on and so forth. Why are you this person, Awabi? How did you get to be this person? So I guess the why and the how is actually really what I'm getting at here. So other than that, though, Kakashi's saying, those who don't value their comrades are scum. They're greater than scum. They are beyond scum. Just, nostalgic little feeling there. I love that, and Boruto can thrive off that. Give us the nostalgia, we'll eat it up every time, because no show ran for as long as freaking, Naruto did for the generation who started watching it on Toonami. We literally have grown up with Naruto. However, he was 12 or he was 10. We are right. We literally aged with them. You can tell that Studio Pierrot, you can tell that Masashi Kishimoto did that intentionally just because he wanted us to grow up with Naruto. Every 2 years, he'd make him a little bit older. Every 2 years, he'd make him 2 years older. We may get 2 years ahead of him, but we're still in that age group to really, 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 really connect with him. And or I guess, kind of put our self-image on him. Understand him, sympathize with him, and have the same mindset because we're aging at the same time. We're maturing at the same time to where he just made it so, hey, you're 2 years older now. Let's do like a little mini time skip. Hey, let's do another little mini time skip. And now we're at this day and age, right? So, hey, as always, guys, you guys have been Hex. Be sure to leave a like, comment, subscribe. Follow on Twitter, X25. See you guys next time. Thanks for watching, guys.